All right, Luke, what's going on, man? Do you believe the Earth's a globe in outer space?
I know the Earth is a globe.
Oh, what's the radius value?
I don't have it with me. I'm in bed.
Okay, and how did they get the radius value of the Earth?
I'll grant you.
All right, so you see what just happened? You said you know the Earth is a globe, but you don't know the Earth is a globe.
So you sound Australian.
Hang on a second. So you know this is why I treated you that way, because you said you know it's a globe, right? So how can you know it's a globe if you don't even know the size of the globe and how they got that number?
I'm currently laying in bed, ready to go to sleep.
You came up on my live, dude. It's not my problem. It's fucking...
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Great. So do you know how they got that number, yes or no?
Okay. I will give you, if you give me, say, 1 minute at the end of your 5 minutes, I'll say yes to everything you've got. No, I don't. Go.
All right, so you don't know the Earth's a globe.
I know the Earth is a globe, but I don't know the specifics. Can I ask you questions, or would you like to ask me?
You just believe it then. You just believe the globe then. You don't actually know it then.
Okay.
All right, on screen, right? Do you see these mountains?
I see the picture behind you, yes.
All right. According to your Earth's curvature formula and how much curve there should be between us and this mountain, the entire mountain should be below the Earth's curvature, 116 meters.
Okay.
So you just told me you could see the mountain. So does that match a flat Earth observation or a globe Earth observation?
I don't know what you're observing.
It's on screen, so I mean...
I can see the picture.
Much easier than that, but yeah, this is Monviso across from Pisa, Italy. This is a real article that you can go and look up if you want. It's on my page. So 400 meters above sea level and 296 kilometer distance. If we plug that into the Earth curve calculator, it gives us a hidden height of 3,957 meters. Now Monviso is 3,800 meters tall. So in other words, again, the tops of these mountains that you just told me we can see should be below the Earth's curvature, 116 meters. So does this observation match a flat Earth or a globe Earth?
That particular observation may feed your particular belief.
Okay, so if these numbers are correct, is the globe debunked?
May I ask you some questions?
Hang on a second. If the numbers are correct, this is where you have to be honest. That's very hard.
Fuck, dude. I'm laying in bed with my fucking undies.
That's great.
Yeah, sure. Yes, correct. Flat Earth, correct. Can I ask you a question now?
All right, yeah. Go ahead. Ask me a question.
Okay. Now, you sound like you're Australian, and therefore you live on the outer edge of the pizza Earth. If the Earth is flat and the Earth takes 24 hours to spin around your pizza Earth,
yeah,
when it is summer, closer to the center of the pizza Earth, your pizza travels at 24 hours around the Tropic of Cancer, correct?
Yes.
And then you would know as an Australian, the Tropic of Capricorn is around about Rockhampton. And you would find that is a greater circle on a flat plane. So, does the local sun speed up?
Yes.
Oh, it does?
Yes, it does. Yep.
Oh,
yep.
shit.
You didn't know that? Okay. You didn't know that?
Okay.
You didn't know that?
We're done. Thank you. Cool.
No, seriously, it does. You didn't know that? You guys claim it's the Earth speeding up. You didn't know that?
No.
Okay, so let me ask you a question now. So wait, I can prove it to you. Let me ask you a question now.
Please do.
When the Earth is closer to the sun, does the Earth's orbital speed change?
Nothing changes.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
What changes?
Watch this. Watch this. Does Earth's orbital speed change? I already know the answer. So the Earth's orbital speed changes from 30 kilometers a second to 29 kilometers a second, which is over 2,200 miles per hour. So you didn't know that. And the sun's analemma is bigger in the south and longer because the sun is speeding up and slowing down. And you didn't know that. So yeah, the sun does speed up and slow down. You guys claim it's caused by the earth speeding up and slowing down. So let me ask you again. Does the earth speed up and slow down in its orbit?
Does the earth speed up and slow down?
Yes, in its orbit. Yes or no?
I don't believe it does.
Great. Well, then you're just denying your own model, aren't you? So here it is. Does Earth's orbital speed change? Yes, Earth's orbital speed constantly changes throughout the year. And when it's at its perihelion, I believe when it's closest to the Earth, is when it's speeding up the most. So when the sun's in the south. So now that I've established that you didn't know your globe, so you came up here and you said you knew it's a globe, and you asked me, does the sun speed up and slow down? And it does on your model.
No.
Let's get this straight now. Let's get this straight.
My question was to you.
1 second. Your question was to me. I answered it. Yes, the sun speeds up. You didn't know that. Now let me ask you something. If the Earth speeds up and slows down in its orbit, would you feel that? Here's where you get cooked, bud, because you didn't know it's a globe. This is why I'm treating you this way, by the way. Only because you said you know it's a globe. And I'm demonstrating to you right now, in front of 62 people, you don't know shit about the globe. You don't know it's a globe at all. You don't know. You don't know shit about your globe. I could defend the globe better than you, and I don't believe in it. So again, if the Earth's orbital speed changes, would you feel it?
No. Can we get back to my question upon you?
Answer the question.
No. You actually use globe Earth science to disprove me.
I said the sun does speed up and change speeds, and I just showed it to you. Yes, it does. So, according to you, I said to you from the very beginning, you guys claim it's the Earth speeding up and slow down. Now I'm going to hold your feet to the fire. When the Earth's orbital speed changes, do you feel that? Yes or no? If you're in a car going 300 miles per hour and you brake, do you feel it? Go on, buddy. Go on. You knew it's a globe, right? And you thought you was going to beat my science. Come on, buddy. I'm you. What are you waiting for? Answer the question. Yes, the sun speeds up and slows down. I just answered yours.
Okay. Yes. Everything. Yes. Go. Next question.
So hang on a second. Answer it. If the sun speeds up and slows down, do you feel that?
The sun?
If the Earth speeds up in its orbit and slows down in its orbit, do you feel that?
Personally, no.
Oh, why? Oh, hang on. Are you telling me the Earth changes speeds when on average it's 66,600 miles per hour?
Never. I never said that.
Never. I just proved to you it does. I know because you don't know that. I just showed you on the screen. Yes, the orbital speed changes. You didn't know that. You didn't know that. So if we're in a
Tropic of Capricorn, Tropic of Cancer, flat Earth, sun speeding up, go.
If we're in a car and the car is going 300 miles per hour and we brake slightly, even 1%, are you going to feel that? That's at 300 miles per hour. I'm only doing this because you said you know it's a globe. When people come up and say they know it's a globe, this is how they get treated. Because then I just automatically straight up show that you don't know shit. You don't know it's a globe. You don't. You're just believing it. That's what I just demonstrated to you. That's why I'm doing this. You asked me, does the sun speed up and slow down? Yeah, it does. And you didn't know that. You didn't even know their own globe claims that. They have to claim that because that's what we observe. So answer the question. If you're in a car and it slows down or speeds up at 300 miles per hour, do you feel that? Answer the question. Here is the sun's analemma. And it's bigger in the south because the sun's literally speed. This is a time lapse over 3 years. So Luke, does this when the Earth speeds up and slows down, do you feel it? How come we don't feel it? Yeah, that laughter means you lost.
Oh my God.
Luke, be intellectually honest for a second. You came on and you said, you know the Earth is a globe. Then he asked you a simple, hold on. It's like I was talking.
Questions that no one's answered.
Yeah, but we'll answer a couple questions. But first you said, you know that the Earth is a globe. So he asked you a simple question of the radius. You're like, well, I don't have it with me. I'm in my undies. And then you said, okay, well, how did they do it? And how did they figure it out? And you don't even know the answer to that. So that shows complete and total ignorance of something that you claim to be an authority on, right? So then you said, hold on, I'm almost done. I'll land my plane in a second. Then you said that the sun in your globe model does not speed up. And he showed you that it does speed up. So you're wrong in your assumption about the globe. Then you used, a little straw man and said pizza Earth and don't even know our model properly. So what do you know? You know the Earth is a globe. We just debunked your, hey, it has to move faster in the south. Guess what? It does move faster in the south. We just proved it. The analemma proves it. What is your next thing that makes you know the Earth is a globe?
I will appreciate your fair and reasonable discussion there.
I don't care about that. What is your best globe proof? That's all we want, because we don't want to do this anymore. We want to go back to our globular world and spin around Mary Fairy, and he could be upside down and we could talk to each other upside down on the phone, right? Because I'm in America, he's in Australia. Just tell us a globe proof so we can stop doing this.
Okay. May I ask a question?
You just did.
Okay, good point. May I ask?
Just give us a globe proof, man. What you said, you know what's
hey, let's give him a little slack. I'm going to ask for a little slack here. Let him ask a question. Go.
Can I please ask for explanation of a tide on flat Earth, please?
Yeah, it's called magnetohydrodynamics. You should look into it. Also, tides don't work on your globe. Because do you know what it means?
Sorry, no. Don't say it doesn't work on my...
It doesn't work on your globe.
Just please explain how it works.
I just said magnetohydrodynamics is why we
Explain that, please. What is that?
Right.
What
falsification is independent of replacement, for one. Two, your globe model says that the moon creates the tides. Now think about this.
Please don't say my model. Just explain your...
Well, it's the model that you believe in. You're asking us about our model, and you're asking me how tides work. I'm going to show you how they don't work on your model. All of these red dots are called tidal nodes, and there's no tide in those places. And the high tide and low tide circle around those tidal nodes, right? So that completely falsifies your globe model. Then your globe model says this. We got the moon here, and it pulls the water away from the Earth, creating a high tide bulge. But then there's a low tide here, and there's another high tide 12 hours away from it. And you know what your explanation is from your top scientist? He says that, well, the moon is pulling the water away from the Earth here, and it's pulling the Earth away from the water here, creating a second high tide. And then the Earth is rotating inside of that. What's that?
When the Earth gets pulled to that one side, we don't feel shit, do we?
We don't feel anything. And then the other issue is, let me ask you a question. Does the moon have gravity? Yes or no?
You're on mute.
Luke, unmute. Does the moon have gravity? Yes or no?
The moon would have a gravitational pull.
Okay, so just yes or no. It's just, I don't need an explanation. So yes, it does. Is it the moon's gravity that is causing the tide?
As far
yes
as
or no?
I understand.
Okay, as far as you, that's good. You know what? That's the first truthful thing you said. As far as you understand, because I'm going to show you that you don't understand, right? So let me ask you a question. Is the gravity of the moon a different gravity than the sun?
Okay.
No. Let me make my point. Because listen, to learn things, you have to actually get to the end of a point rather than just gish gallop to a new question in the middle of an explanation. Is the moon's gravity the same as the sun's gravity, just different amounts?
Is the moon's gravity equal to
Is it the same gravity? Is like Earth gravity, moon gravity, sun gravity, are you all the same gravity, just in different amounts?
I'll be honest, I don't know.
Okay, well, you should know that. Yes, gravity is gravity in your world. All right. So let me ask you this.
Sure.
What happened here? So how's that picture still on the screen when I just turned off my camera? That's weird. That's all right. It doesn't matter. So do you know what position the moon is when it's a full moon? The moon, I'll tell you, the moon is on the opposite side of the earth of the sun. And that's when we have a full moon. Now think about this. During full moons, we do have high tides. Mm-hmm. Well, that's really weird because when there's a new moon, the moon still has gravity. It's just not lit up by the sun, as we can see. And the moon and the sun are both on the same side of the earth, tugging on the water. So shouldn't there even be a higher tide? But there's not. So your whole gravitational explanation that you were indoctrinated with when you were 5 and you never checked it, you never thought about it, you never verified it, and you're regurgitating it now at age, what, 45, 55?
That's a great guess. I'm actually 46. That's really good.
There you go.
Well, yeah, now you can tell everybody how you can tell your friends about me. No, look, hey, look. So look, this is a new moon, right? Sun, moon on the same side of the earth.
Yep.
They claim that the sun and moon create tides. The gravity from them pulls on physical bodies of water. How do we then have a high tide on this side of the earth? If the moon and sun are on this side and it's pulling the water here, do you see the problem?
Yeah. I can't answer that, but I...
Well, thank you.
Good answer. Truthful answer. We like honesty here. Very good. Yeah. So there's a lot of theories.
May I ask a question with honesty, please?
Angel's live, not mine.
In September of 2026, I am planning a family holiday to an island just off the coast where I live. You probably know it, Mate Morton Island. And I need to plan it so that I can drive on the beach at low tide. I can reach the internet and it can provide me with tide times.
Yeah, the tides are cyclical. They happen every, 6 hours, and they're cyclical. So we've observed the tides happening always in a cyclical way. Just like when the sun and moon rises and sets. It's not a prediction, it's actually a post-diction. We just see something happening and we attribute a cycle to it. That's all that's it.
Yeah, it's the same with eclipses. Eclipses happen on a cycle, and that's impossible in a heliocentric gravitational solar system universe. It would never repeat. The whole eclipse cycles repeat every 18 years. How does that happen when we can't even solve the 3-body problem?
Yeah, the 3-body problem is when they try to get a supercomputer to work out and use gravity to work out the orbital motions of 3 bodies, like the sun, moon, earth, it becomes chaotic. The orbits start doing this and going crazy, and it doesn't work. We have hundreds of bodies in our solar system, and they're working perfectly on a cyclical cycle.
So the next eclipse is not known? Is that what you're saying?
No, it is known. That's how we know it, because it's on a cycle. The eclipse cycles repeat every 18 point whatever years, and it's the exact same thing every time.
And it was actually discovered by the ancient Babylonians, who made up the solar cycle, which NASA uses today. So again, let's just say it's very simply put, right? Let's say right at 12 p.m., right, at a certain location, we see a flash of light in the sky, and it's been happening for the last 6,000 years. We don't know why. Flash and light happens every time in the exact same day, exact same time, the flash of light happens. Would it be safe to assume that if we've observed that 6,000 years in a row, exactly the same time, same place, that it's going to happen again on a cycle?
That's exactly how we came to how we got as a human race. We made observations.
Right. So it's actually, this is the thing. The sky is a perfect map and a clock, and it's cyclical, and we've just attributed, it's not a prediction, it's a post-diction. We've just observed something happening constantly and attributed a cycle to it. That's all it is.
Angel, I can make a prediction. Tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. here, this truck is going to come by and it's going to steal my garbage. Okay? It's going to take my garbage. I can't see it now, but I'm going to predict it. And therefore, I could tie that prediction to me being just super smart and knowing how cosmology works.
That's right.
Also, you know what's funny, Luke, is we have models, physical representation models. One's called the astronomical Prague clock, right, which shows sun and moon's positions over a flat Earth. Because the Earth is just a giant clock. Imagine a 24-hour analog clock. That's what the Earth is, literally.
Have you been to the sorry. There's a sundial and there's the large. It's in Parks, New South Wales. It's what they used in the moon landing. Well, whoopsies, moon landing. You guys won't believe that one, will you?
Wait, do you believe in the moon landing?
Oh, mate.
Let's not go there. He does. Of course he does. So can we go back right to the beginning? Look behind Angel right now. So let me ask a question. Do you live in a house or apartment? What do you live in?
Currently laying in a bed.
No, but you're in a house, right? You're in a house.
Right now, yes.
So if you were in the front yard and I was in the backyard and there's no windows, when the drapes are closed, could we see each other?
No.
Okay. So if the Earth is a globe and something is below the hill, below the curvature, out of my sight where the ground is in the way because of the curvature, can we see each other?
No.
Okay, so we're looking at a picture here. Now, of course, this is just a picture. You'd have to verify this yourself, and you can, of that mountain being backlit by the sun, and it is visible, but it should be, what's the top of that mountain? How far below the curve should it be?
116 meters below.
The top of the mountain should be 116 meters. How tall is the mountain?
3,840.
So we're seeing at least 3,000 feet of that mountain, at least. The bottom is just, we can't see it because of the atmosphere, a whole bunch of reasons. But the top of that mountain should be hidden. So the question he asked you is, does that match a globe Earth model or does that match a flat Earth model? Now, you don't have to say the Earth is flat. We're just asking you which model this observation matches. Which one is it?
Sure. I'll give it to you.
Sure.
You'll
give it to us, or but do you believe that? Does it match a flat Earth observation, or are you just saying it? It doesn't. So how do we see it if it's a globe?
I don't know. I don't know the specifics.
I don't know. But in the theory of magic, it has to work because the Earth has to be a globe because you're so fluent.
You're telling me it's not a flat Earth observation. You kind of want to say that, but you don't really mean it. But you're saying that, yes, this matches a globe, but no, you can't tell us how we're seeing a mountain when it should be completely obstructed.
But the Earth is a globe, therefore there has to be an explanation.
Yeah. That's just a religion. That's a British belief. That's all.
It's a total religion.
Sadly. Yeah.
I would, it's difficult.
Do you have anything else that proves the globe besides flat Earth observations and tides that don't work?
Tides that don't.
Do you have anything else? Yeah, we just showed you how the tides don't work in the heliocentric model. You could at least say that doesn't prove a flat Earth. It says, okay, our understanding of the tides is wrong. What do you got now? What else do you have?
So what? It says
You're not prepared because you're laying in your underwear in your bed and you haven't really thought this through since you were 5.
It's exactly what's happening. I've had a few beers and I'm laying in bed. That's exactly what happened.
So you're drunk and in your underwear and you haven't thought about this since you were 5.
But what I have caught is
these are facts
across
planes. What does an airplane mean to you? Plane. Is it an air globe? Does it fly straight and level?
And an air curve.
It's a vehicle. Yeah. It's a vehicle.
It flies straight and level over the Don't get Angel started on the planes because he will destroy you. Okay? Planes fly straight and level in a straight line over the Earth. That's it.
Okay.
The pitch data says that they fly level. Everything is just a level flight. When you're sleeping on a plane and you're about 125 miles from the airport and the pilot decides to start descending to the airport, you wake up because you notice that change from straight and level flight. But here's an issue. 125 miles out, the pilot goes, we're going to descend. We're 125 miles out. We're going to be there in 25 minutes or whatever it is. And he calculates how many feet per minute he needs to drop to reach the runway. Cool. Well, guess what? He uses a flat Earth calculation because in 125 miles, if the Earth was a globe, the runway would be an extra 2 miles below where he calculated. But he calculates it as if the Earth was flat, and magically, the runway shows up to the bottom of the wheels right at the right amount of distance. If the Earth was a curve, you can look it up yourself. Earth curve calculator, 125 miles. How much curvature? The answer is 2 miles of curvature.
Crazy, right?
Well, no, it's crazy is that it's 2025, almost 2026. And people are lying in their beds in their underwear and think we live on a globe.
I'll go give it to you. That was a good one.
All right. Well,
Pythagoras thought this out 2,025 years ago. Thanks for your time.
No, wait, Luke, you're wrong. That Eratosthenes actually, if we can get into
correct.
that.
Yeah, Eratosthenes.
Eratosthenes.
So my flat table's cold now.
Yeah. So look, on that table, he's got some posts and he's got a light above the middle one, and the other two have shadows. So we can do the same math Eratosthenes did and prove the sphericity of his flat table. So again,
not do the same maths. That's crazy. You can't do it still now. It's
another thing that you were.
So look,
a 2,000-year-old story that doesn't prove either. You're not getting it. Everything you think you believe is literally an incorrect belief.
Story.
So here's my homework for you before you short circuit on us. Keep listening to Angels Lives, or go to my website, flatearthdave.com, and watch the crash course videos and learn something.
I think I know your voice. I recognize your voice.
No, this is my first time on the internet. You've never heard me before. This is my first time I've ever been on the internet.
Oh, yeah. I know
who he is either. Like, he just came up. So I just invited him. Flat Earth.
This is my first TikTok live. Thanks, guys. But anyway.
Hey, listen. Be intellectually honest. Do a little homework. Don't be ignorant your whole life. Ignorant's not a bad word. It's just a thing when you don't know things, and you're extremely ignorant.
Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
No offense. I'm ignorant to everything I don't know. I have no problem with that.
And that's true.
Yeah. FlatEarthDave.com. Scroll down, crash course, watch 3 of those movies. You'll come back here and go, guys, thank you for saving my life. Earth is flat.
Does Simon Dan do a lot of...
Oh, you should watch more of him, and because he'll really tell you, because he's the best. He's amazing.
He's so good, man.
He really makes a point.
Respond to a few of your videos.
Yeah, can you name one valid point he's ever made? One. You can't. You just like the way he talks, because he talks with such confidence, has that little accent, has his highly edited videos, will never talk to any of us live because he knows that he has no points. So you're just following what YouTube, Google is feeding you when you search Flat Earth. You'll get Simon Dan, you'll get, all the other nonsense, but they won't serve you Angel's videos. It won't serve you my videos because they don't want you knowing. They want you being a good little slave, drinking their beers, laying in your underwear and laughing at Flat Earthers. That's where they want you. They don't want you knowing that you're at the center of creation.
Yeah, we're the center of creation. That's what all the evidence points to. The sky revolves around us. We don't revolve around anything. We're stationary.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Thank you for accepting me, gentlemen. I'll bid you a good night. Cheers.
All right. Goodbye.